I'm back at it again. Let's get it.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL,
oh, they got the Chiefs. All right, let's get this thing going.
Kansas City. Today we're set for a good
let's turn up on them
between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's get it. Oh man, I'm receiving first. That's cool. A rematch of the championship
Here's
round.
The kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead.
What the? Drop the ball.
It is fielded right at the goal line. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Big how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Thank you.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They coming for me, y'all. They is coming for me.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down.
Ooh.
That's incomplete.
All right, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Popped up in the air. I expect someone to catch, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow rolling to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mixon.
Damn. Damn.
He's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Y'all seen that chat? He just knocked my dude out the way.
Played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Another try for Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Let's get it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Damn.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5
God
yards as he's
damn.
tackled at the 20.
He's a ooh.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I don't know what I picked.
They run once more with McKinnon.
Boom!
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of
I see. He like the little.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I got a shot. Stop that. Let's see. I got something for it.
8, 2nd and 2.
I got something for it. I got something for it. Twinkle, twinkle. He running though. He running.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon.
Yeah, I know
and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8.
Watch that.
It's 3rd and 2.
Watch that.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he has the first down.
Dang, I thought I stopped him.
At the 5. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one.
Touchdown!
Okay, he got that. He got
Mahomes
that.
hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
All right, we back on this thing. We back on this thing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, what's that old expression we love to use?
He got me. He got me. He got me. He got me.
Hit the ball down the field and try and do it again.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Mixon with a first down carry.
Ah, you should have kept that block.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts
Here we go.
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow.
Oh, he caught it.
But it is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes flushed out right. That's going to be caught.
Oh,
and
what the heck?
Close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25
Y'all should have came down
yards.
and big boom on his ass. So I should have the boom on him.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout take. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Man, I ain't got nobody over watching me, dog.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he gets this one inside the
All right, they getting passes off. They getting passes off.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards.
They low-key killing us in with the passing and stuff, but it's cool.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
God, it's 2 of y'all right there. Y'all let him shake both of y'all, bro. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta do better than that.
Beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Come on, Higgins, it's in your hands, bro.
Good positioning there.
It was right there, blood. What
It's
you
been this way
doing?
most of the afternoon.
Right.
This secondary
right there.
really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And
Come on, man. God damn.
And he goes down. George Karlaftis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Come on, bro. They take forever to hike the damn ball, bro.
Will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
we've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. 55 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
11 mighty.
They'll let Mixon try and run.
Damn.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. After the touchdown,
that's enough.
McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive.
Man, they can't stop Kelsey, bro.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good
That's
there.
enough.
And it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes.
Dang it.
Open man,
I see it coming.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that
I definitely
pickup
saw
of a
that shit
first
coming.
down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late.
Come on, bro.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
He like splitting my defense bad, boy.
They can't score.
4th quarter.
Yeah, watch the last one. This one not worth watching. I'm losing this one.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Come back down, nigga.
And he takes
Oh my gosh, dog.
Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
You okay?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles.
Why won't let me? What the fuck? Like, no, they just cheated me.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to.
It's over for Nico.
And they didn't get it done.
Yeah,
It's like every time I try to slide, they never let me slide. Pussies.
Pretty much game, set, match.
Stop.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Mahomes going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Here we go. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now Burrow. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could.
If he throw the ball, I'm gonna pick it. I'm gonna pick it. If he throw it, it's getting picked.
Only option And
So
now,
I
this
advise
game
him
is
not to throw his
done. Just
ball.
take it, kneel, and call it a
Because if he
day.
throw it, it's over
Interesting.
with.
Mahomes wants to
It's over
throw
with.
it.
Oh my gosh!
The 7-yard line, the catch is made. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
I guess I spoke too soon.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
Mahomes to throw.
Why is y'all leaving this nigga open like that?
Taking the knee, some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone.
That's what's killing me.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
So it's a win for the Chiefs here. And no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, he was definitely the X factor. He had 3 touchdown passes, ran for another, and really had this defense grasping for straws throughout much of this ball game.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
I'm running it back. I'm running it back. Give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team to play with. Give me a team to play with, chat.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go. Strike. 70 Timberwolves.
Let's get it, shawty.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Sanders has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16.
Let's see how this game gonna turn out for me, guys.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down. Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Going for it with Sanders.
I had him, bro.
Man,
I had him, bro. Almost had his head.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he's going to
Let's go. Big defense stop. Big defense stop. Big defense stop. Let's get it.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably
Chat,
exactly
my internet
what he's
messing
telling
up
him right now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right.
Come on, hold on to the ball.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And a fake here. Direct snap.
Let's
to the
go.
up man.
Yeah, boy.
There on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down.
He fucking fumbled. Oh my God. He fumbled the ball, G.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long.
And he fumbled the ball, bro.
Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Thank you.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
Roxy like a puma.
Take over possession
Roxy's like
here.
a puma.
Up at the 44. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
Lola, what the fuck is you doing?
As we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
first down with Hurts.
Forced out to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 35 yards.
And the Eagles post
I would play with your team. I won with your team before.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25.
Man, I'm trying to get a run back on live, bro. Like, all right, that's what I'm trying to do.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Get the crowd to go. First, do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Got a man. That's Lazard.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Yeah.
Packers. Alan Lazard. 68 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Watch out, smack that boy.
Line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's
He trying to do the same play. He dirty.
6 the last time on the field.
He trying to hit him with the same play. Yeah, he dirty.
Because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Dang, he ran out of bounds. The time still was going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hurts
steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds.
Yeah, how we keep missing this dude?
25 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make.
From the 25 on 2nd down.
Yeah.
And he can't find a receiver.
Where you going, baby boy?
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Oh, he caught that.
It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go, boy.
Goddard, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. There he goes left side. 20.
I need to get my swag right there.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
73 yards.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
Crosby with the extra
Yes,
point,
sir.
and that makes the score 14-7.
Yes, sir. What he say? What he say? Yeah, buddy.
Now after the
Yeah,
touchdown,
buddy.
here's Crosby to kick it away.
Oh no, my baby's.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 75 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
All right, all right. I see you, buddy.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Flushed out right.
Oh, what the fuck?
And it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the
I don't know what the heck they were.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess
What
the
was
result,
this?
but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Coming right now.
They'll come out in the
All right,
pistol.
hold on.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Okay.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Coming out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I
Bro,
think we'll find out
that's
just how
pass interference,
much they
bro.
trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. Jones has it. Dances by him, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Across the 25 and down at the 28.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
You want phone?
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 36, Rodgers.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
On play action, now Rodgers out to his left.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. He's got room at the 30.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Now Crosby for the point after.
Oh my God, that was gonna be horrible. He was gonna block my stuff. Oh my, It was gonna be all bad.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Scoobity boop. Let's get it, shawty.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game.
Yep.
Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
I'm trying not to.
Last time, now they double it and get 10 here.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, I want to go back there again.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point
I would,
game.
but I'm going to put Lolo to sleep.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd
Bro,
time.
did he not just push me, bro? I gotta see this replay. Show this replay real quick.
40-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that.
Oh,
Going
he
to the
just
next
pushed
level
me.
and what you're thinking, and when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so
What type of
far,
stuff is that?
sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he's got it down to the 28.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Rodgers will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. Give him 18 on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Guys.
Game over with. He won. Let's see.
So guys, the Steelers was bowling, like this side.
Just kick the field goal, dude.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams
stop
meet. But until then, this game's over.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location.